Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're back here today, WWE 2K24 Universe Mode. Gonna go ahead, like we do every show. We're gonna do a little rundown of our champions. We got Monday Night Raw. We got Braun Breaker ruling Raw. Lexus King's our Intercontinental Champion. We got the Tonga Tongas, Bloodline 2.0, our Tag Champions. We got Penta, our current United States Champion. Money in the Bank's already been used up. Making our way over here to SmackDown. We got Rhea Ripley, our Women's Champion. Damage Control, Tag Team Champions. U.S. Champions, Gigi Dolan. Our Intercontinental Champion is Roxanne Perez. Also, the Money in the Bank has been used up. Making our way over here to GC Dub. We got Matt Cardona, our reigning GCW World Champion. Willow Nightingale, our Women's Champion. Los Desperados, our reigning Tag Team Champions. We got Tony Deppen, who's been a pretty long-term ultra-violent champion, man. This guy's been holding it down. Sorry if you guys can hear some outside noise. Got a fucking stupid neighbor with his loud-ass dog. So if you guys hear a dog in the background, that's what that is. So yeah, do a little rundown of our calendar for this episode. At the end of the month, we got GCW Alter Clash. And we got Night of the Champions for the SmackDown and Raw side of things. So let's jump into the action. Gonna go ahead and simulate these matches here. Alright, kicking things off, we have AJ Styles defeating Drew McIntyre. We have Dar and Oro defeating Eric and Tonga Loa. We got Tama Tonga and Dragon Lee picking up a victory over Akeem and Razar. We have JD McDonough winning a triple threat match against Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa. Priest and Balor pick up a win in a tables match against Chase U. We have the Usos losing to Ciampa and Randy Orton. Seth freaking Rollins defeats LA Knight. Gunther with a victory over Cody Rhodes. In our main event, we have Karrion Kross defeating Tozawa. Alright, making our way to SmackDown. It's Thursday night. It's where the women come to shine. Kicking things off, we have Naomi over Mitchin. We have Sol Ruka defeating Lola Vice. Blair Davenport defeating Maxine Dupree. Lyra, she picks up a win over Nikita Lyons. Bailey with a victory over JC Jane. We have a tag match with Chelsea Green and Piper Niven defeating Alba and Isla. We have Kairi Sane and Asuka defeating Carter and Chance. Charlotte Flair defeats Stephanie. In our main event, the IC title's on the line. Roxanne Perez, she retains defeating Phelan Henley. Alright, it's Saturday night, the weekends for GCW, and that's where we're at. Kicking things off like always, the tag titles are defended every week, it seems. Gonna go ahead and simulate here. Extreme Rules tag match. Los Desperados defeat the Garbage Daddies to retain. We have a triple threat match with Jack Cartwheel defeating Myron Reed and Jordan Oliver. Danhausen, Ultramanus Black defeats Ciclope and John Wayne Murdoch. Kevin Koo defeats Griffin McCoy. Blake Christian picking up a win over Effie. Mance Warner defeats Joey Janela. Man Like DeReese with a victory over Marcus Mathers. Jimmy Lloyd defeats Tony Deppen. In our main event for the World Heavyweight title in the Falls Count Anywhere match, we have the man himself, Matt Cardona, picking up a huge victory over one called Manders. Alright, Monday night, it's a new week. We're here at Raw. Kicking things off, we have Damian Priest picking up a victory over Alex Shelley. We have JD McDonough with a victory over Carmelo Hayes. Axiom defeats Karrion Kross. Drew McIntyre with a win in a triple threat match over Oro and Bronson Reed. Fatal 4-way match, we have Solo Sikoa defeating Nakamura, Dragunov, and Lexus King. AJ Styles picking up a victory over Braun Breaker. Seth Rollins continues to win as he defeats Randy Orton. Gunther with a huge victory over Roman Reigns. In our main event, we have CM Punk defeating Cody Rhodes. Alright, making our way to Thursday night. Kicking things off, we have Ilsa picking up a victory over Jade Cargill in singles action. We have Zelina Vega defeating Nikita Lyons. Triple threat TLC match with Blair Davenport defeating Wendy Chu in Valhalla. We have a 6-superstar triple threat tornado tag with Piper and Chelsea picking up the victory over Mitchin and Kalani and Phelan and Rhea. We have some one-on-one action with Nikki Cross defeating Dakota Kai. Kaden Carter with a victory over Kairi Sane. Lyra, she picks up a win over Io. We have a special guest referee match with Phelan as the ref, with Naomi defeating Raquel Rodriguez. In our main event, the Women's United States Championships on the line, with Lash Legend defeating Gigi Dolan to become our new United States Heavyweight Champion. Alright, Saturday night, GCW time. How much you guys want to bet the tag titles will be on the line? But kicking things off, Manders, he's looking to get back on the winning page as he defeats Joey Janela. Jordan Oliver defeats Jack Cartwheel. We have Danhausen picking up a victory over Effie. Here we go, our tag titles are on the line. We have Gringo Loco and Arez still retaining. 2 weeks in a row they've defeated the Garbage Daddies, so... Moving on from there, we have Guarini picking up a victory over Kerry Morton. We have an Extreme Rules tag match with Allie Cash and Sandra Moon picking up a victory over Brooke Havoc and Megan Bain. Mance Warner gets a victory over Blake Christian. Matt Cardona putting the title on the line seems to be every week now in the Falls Count Anywhere match. He defeats Myron Reed. In our main event, we have Manley DeReese picking up a victory over Matt Tremont. Alright, it's another week. This is a week leading into Ultra Class for GCW. But we're kicking things off. Monday Night Raw. We have Damian Priest defeating Tama Tonga. Lexis King with a victory over J.D. McDonough. We have Axiom defeating Karrion Kross. Braun Breaker picking up a big victory over Bronson Reed. Jacob Fatu, he picks up a victory over Nakamura. We have Oro getting a kind of huge victory over Gunther. CM Punk defeating Drew McIntyre. We have Seth Rollins continuing that winning ways. This time he defeats Cody Rhodes. In our main event, we have Chad Gable defeating Ivar. Alright, Thursday night time. It's SmackDown. Kicking things off with the triple threat match. Let's see. Naomi, she picks up the victory over Mitchin and Lash Legend. We have Sol Ruka defeating Lola Vice. Blair Davenport with a victory over Valhalla. Roxanne Perez and Julia, they pick up a victory over Damage Control. Jade Cargill, she defeats Nikki Cross. Lyra Valkyria, she defeats Kalani Jordan. We got a tag match here with Chelsea and Piper picking up a win over Raquel and Tiffany Stratton. Kairi Sane and Asuka, they get a victory over Carter and Chance. In our main event, we have Cora Jade picking up a victory over Scarlett. Alright, making our way GCW the night before Ultra Clash. Let's see what's going to go down here. Kicking things off, we have Joey Janela, the bad boy himself, defeating One Call Manders. Man, Manders has been picking up some L's. We have Kevin Koo defeating Kerry Morton. Myron Reed with a win over Danhausen. Tag titles on the line, and once again, for the third time in a row, Gringo Loco and Arez defeats Alec Price and Cole Radrick. I might have to switch some things up next episode and just turn off title matches for our weekly shows. See if that kind of makes us a little better. It's kind of like, I think I only got on like 1%, but that 1% happens every week. Moving on from there, we have Matt Tremont defeating Blake Christian. We have a triple threat Extreme Rules match with Matt Cardona defeating Effie and Charles Mason. Alright, we have Manley DeReese picking up a victory over John Wayne Murdoch. Jack Cartwheel defeats Mance Warner. In our main event, we have Tony Deppen defeating Cyclope. Alright, it's time for Ultra Clash. It's Sunday night. It's a big event for the month. So let's see here. We're going to simulate all matches. Garbage Daddies, after losing 3 times in a row, they get the tag titles back and defeat Gringo Loco and Arez to become, the 80th time tag team champions. Next up, we have a Tornado tag with Griffin McCoy and Kerry Morton picking up a victory over Ultra Manus and Danhausen. Fatal 4-way match up next with Jordan Oliver defeating Myron Reed, Effie, and One Call Manders. Man, Manders, and he can't get a win. Next up, we have a Tornado tag with Sidney Akeem and Matt Tremont defeating Kevin Koo and Dominic Greeny. The Ultra Violent Championships on the line in Extreme Rules match. We have Tony Deppen retaining to defeat Jimmy Lloyd. Tony Deppen's been on a tear ever since he's got that title. Next up, our women's titles on the line in a Hell in a Cell match. We have Willow Nightingale defeating Alley Catch. In our main event, we have a new World Heavyweight Champion as man like DeReiss puts an end to the Matt Cardona reign. Let's go ahead and check out our news here. So we got two new champions, our new tag team champions, and we got a new World Heavyweight Champion. So let's move on to our next show. This is the week leading into Night of Champions, where all titles are on the line. Alright, Monday Night Raw kicking things off. We have Drew McIntyre defeating Bronson Reed. JD picks up a victory over Trick Williams. Andre Chase in singles action defeating Eric. Kira Tozawa defeats Karrion Kross. Luke Gallows picking up a victory over Jey Uso. Damian Priest defeats Akeem. Alright, we got a triple threat match up next with CM Punk defeating Gunther and Cody Rhodes. CM Punk low-key's been on a run. Roman Reigns picks up a victory over Seth Rollins. In our main event, the world title's on the line. Going into Night of Champions, Braun Breaker defeats LA Knight to put a stamp on why he's champion. Alright, next up, we have Thursday Night SmackDown. Kicking things off, we have some tag action with Chelsea and Piper defeating Kairi Sane and Asuka. We have Blair Davenport defeating Lola Vice. Isla defeats Caden Carter. Gigi Dolan picks up a win over Zelina Vega. Mitchin picks up a win over Lyra Valkyria. Jade Cargill picks up a victory over JC Jane. Charlotte Flair, she loses to Liv Morgan. Io Sky picks up a victory over Sol Ruka. She had Naomi in her corner. In our main event, we have a triple threat tornado tag with Dakota and Bayley defeating Nia Jax and Stephanie, and Valhalla and Tiffany Stratton. Saturday night, we got our follow-up from Ultra Clash. Starting things out, we have Matt Cardona looking to get back on that winning track as he defeats Effie. Speedball Mike Bailey's in action defeating Griffin McCoy. Jimmy Lloyd defeats Myron Reed. Oops, don't want to do that. We have a tag action with Manders and Joey Janela defeating John Wayne Murdoch and Shane Mercer. Ultraman is Black and Danhausen pick up a victory over Kevin Koo and Dominic Greeny. Fatal 4-Way Falls Count Anywhere match with Jordan Oliver coming out on top over Sidney Akeem, Mance Warner, and Blake Christian. We have some women's tag action with Miyu and Alley Catch picking up a victory over Megan Bayne and Willow Nightingale. Our co-main event, we have Man Like DeReiss getting a victory over Marcus Mathers. And our main event of the tag titles are always on the line, and they're going back to Los Desperados as the Garbage Daddies. They lose, so back and forth we go. Alright, we're making our way. It's the final event for the month. It's Night of Champions. All titles are on the line, so let's go here. Looks like we're starting out with the tag titles on the line. The Tongas versus Balor and Priest. Here we go. And they retain. We got the Tongas defeating Finn and Damien to retain the tag titles. We have a Falls Count Anywhere Fatal 4-Way for the U.S. title. We have Penta retaining against Bobby Lashley, Dirty Dom, and Karrion Kross. We have an 8 superstar ladder match. I believe this is for it says championship match, but I don't see the title up there. Regardless, we have Becky Lynch defeating Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Tiffany Stratton, Cora Jade, Julia, Stephanie, and Lash Legend. I wonder if it was for Lash's title. Or if a title's even on the line. I don't know, man. This thing's so clunky. The tag titles are on the line. Extreme Rules tag match. We have Bayley and Dakota retaining over Asuka and Kairi Sane. We have a triple threat match for the world title. And we have Braun Breaker retaining, defeating AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre. The IC title's on the line. Lexis King retaining over Ethan Page. The champions are on a roll tonight. We have a one-on-one last woman standing match for the women's title with Rhea Ripley also retaining, defeating Charlotte Flair. In our main event, we have another 8 superstar ladder match with Seth Rollins defeating LA Knight, AJ Styles, Oro, Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed, Cody Rhodes, and Kevin Owens. So these were for the Money in the Bank. I don't know why the Money in... Yeah, see, this got all messed up. So I guess we got 2 Money in the Banks. I don't know, man. 2K. Dude, 2K25 is right around the corner, man. I can't wait. I'm hoping for big improvements. I'm hoping they improve the Universe Mode because, like, bro, I did not have that set up. But it just decided to do that anyway, so... I'm gonna go ahead and check something out. I'm gonna go see if these actual Money in the Banks actually work. Yeah, so we got new Money in the Bank. So we got Seth Rollins over here. And on the SmackDown side, I guess we got Becky Lynch, so she's gonna get a shot. So yeah, next episode, I'm gonna go through and change a couple things. I'm gonna take title matches off for the weeklies, and I don't really know what to do about the PLEs. Like I said, I did not set that up to have Money in the Banks. Like, I set it up to have all titles on the line, but I don't know, man. It was rolling back, you know, from earlier in the year, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I ain't getting like a ton of views lately, so, you know, if you feel kind, you want to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, you know, appreciate it. It's always appreciated. And yeah, like I said, soon we're going to be at 2K25. We'll be getting on to some new, more exciting things. So I will catch you guys on the next one.